Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 12. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So we don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. Now y'all, this situation with Morgan and Ben, it is becoming a lot, and then at the same time nothing. Like, I don't want to tell a person how they should feel about any type of situation, but I'm going to need Morgan and Ben down to sit down and tell verbatim what was said. Cause like I'm tired of her bringing up, he betrayed my trust, he said A, B, C, and D about me. I need to know what was said, because this is like what, the third week that we're talking about this. But I gotta put this in my mind, even though this is our third week of talking about this. This is like days for them. So, you know, she is still in this hurt, you know, phase. But I need to know exactly what was said. What, from the beginning to the end, what Ben said to Justin and the other men in the group. What was said that has you so hurt, and that he betrayed your trust and all these things. Now we moving over to Mitch. He done got on the phone with his friend because he needs somebody else to respect him. He was in bed with Kristen. Now I don't know if this was before, during, or after them being intimate with each other, but he felt that, let me tell this joke, which Christian didn't take over too well. Like, sometimes, like, that's not the time that we should be joking, in my opinion. Like, no. He feels he was being himself, and he shouldn't be placed in the box. And I'm like, yeah, person would want you to be yourself, but there is, what's the word I'm looking for? Censoring yourself at this moment. We sitting down watching TV, crack a joke. Yeah, we on the beach hanging out, crack a joke. Us, before, during, or after the process of being intimate, it's not the time for the joke. And even the friend was like, you gotta look at this from her perspective. You making this joke right now is gonna throw anybody off. So now you just said this joke, my mind is elsewhere. And I'm like, what was the joke about? What did he say in this joke that made her feel some type of way? Questions. So Dr. Pia sits down with the couples, and we all know that Sasha, she is a control freak. From the beginning, okay, we married, I'm taking your last name, I want to have your babies, I want you to sign this post-nuptial agreement, you're going to be moving into my house, controlling. So she is tasked with, you just going to sit there. Nate is going to plan the activities. You have no say in what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You just going to sit there and do the activity. And I was like, I don't know how this is going to work out for your girl. What's her name? Stasha. Now Alexa, she's on this. She want to hang out with her friends on the weekends. And she feels being married shouldn't stop her from doing that. She feels that she is compromising because she is coming home early during the week and spending time with Justin. But that is my husband. He is watching the game like he has not seen that at all in life. Yes, while I'm trying to make my video. Yeah. But yeah, like she said, she's coming home early, so the weekend should be her time with her friends. And she was like, it's not that she's going to the club every weekend. Sometimes it's like, I would like to go to brunch with my friends. I'm gone for like 2 hours. But Justin was like, now that you married, club life is over. But she was like, it's not like I don't want to hang out with you. It's like, I invited you, you came, that wasn't your scene. Now, me personally, the clubbing is not my scene. Now, I've said this on videos before. When I was like 13, 14, me and my cousin, God rest her soul, we used to go to this club called Swanders. It was like $5, $10. I think it was like $3 to get in. It was like a teen little hangout. One area You had the dancing and all that other stuff. You can get you something to eat over here. And then the skating part over there. I wouldn't... Okay, you can still hear the music from the skating area. My thing is, me and my cousin get there. She see her friends. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to go get me some ice skates. And I'm about to go ice skate. So that's what I would do. Child, bra making an appearance. Why? So that's what I would do. But like, we were starting. When I turned 21, my cousin wanted to take me to a club. Went to that club that one time. Did not enjoy myself because it was too loud. It was too crowded. It was... My mind was like, oh my goodness, I hope nobody wants to buy me a drink because I don't want nothing to pop off if I say no. My mind was all over the place. So the club is not my scene. I am, okay, movie, okay, that'll be fun, something to do, go out to eat, yeah. But like, I really don't like leaving the house nowadays because all the craziness in the world. Like, Like, now this was pre-Panorama. I didn't like going nowhere, but she was like, she wanted him to come. He's like, sometimes we can just stay ourselves at home. You know, Netflix and chill. You know, Hulu and chill. Like, just being at home. She said she didn't know getting married was going to be her husband's way or the highway. And after a little bit of back and forth, she said she don't know if she's ready to be married to Justin. She's like, she is trying in this marriage because old Alexa would have been out a long time ago. Like, Yo Dog, Mia Maya, Attack Newton. That had it been old her, she would have chucked the deuces and been gone. But he was like, well, my dog, I had to get rid of my dog. They told you not to come get that dog. And I'm assuming that you had a choice that you could have and you chose not to. Because they said that Mia Maya was... You know, she wasn't making the progress that she could have made. And the bald and the beautiful, which Margaret Tanksley said, when they took Mia Maya, when he took Mia Maya to the dog treatment center facility, Mia Maya wasn't barking at those other dogs. Yeah, but he hurt because he had to get rid of his dog. He takes off his wedding ring because he is hurt and he wanted her to hurt too. And she clarified is not that she just doesn't want to continuously the path that they're on the entirety of the relationship. We gonna be together 30 years. I don't want to be on this path for this long time. So where we at? We're going over to Miguel and Lindy. They are giving a fake baby that's gonna cry when it's hungry, need a diaper change, just want to be held, and they done named it McGindy. I'm like, okay. So they get this like little jingle set, and it's like questions. What would you like to do in the bedroom? She's like, ooh, strawberries and chocolate. And then it was like, take a shot at his what's it called? A belly shot, a navel shot, belly button shot. What's it called? A body shot. That's what it's called. But like, she took it from an actual shot glass that was just placed in his belly button. And my thing is, I was like, when you see it on TV shows and movies, like the alcohol was poured into the belly button, and I'm always like, how you know that person washed good? How you know when the last time this person actually took a shower and actually washed like from head to toe, behind the ears, back, and the bottom of their feet? Like, all of the body getting washed. So I was like, okay, so you use a shot glass. Okay, we happy about that. But I'm like, that one time, was it Johnny and Bao, when Johnny took that body shot off of Bao, and we know that Bao was one of those I don't like to take a shower every day type of people? Yeah. Mitch interrupting and correcting Kristen when she was talking about her mom being her superhero. It's like, sometimes you just need to listen and just shut up. We don't need you to be like, oh, well, that's your mom now. We was talking about when we was a child. She said that her mom was her hero because her mom came to this country from Cuba. She raised her daughters on her own, and now she's a successful woman. She's talked about the past. Now she let them know, my mom, she overcame all that, and now she is a very successful and wealthy woman, not just financially, but wealthy in other ways. We don't need you to bring up, well, that's not your childhood. We just need you to do this. Just hush. That's all we need sometimes for you. Because one could tell you, well, Mitch, you wanting to save the earth and you taking stuff from off the street and bringing it into your house, you do realize that once you leave this earth, that stuff is going to be thrown out yet again. So we get to Morgan and Ben. As soon as Dr. Pia get there, Morgan, she started crying. She says she has been in defense mode this whole entire time. He has been attacking her character this entire time, primarily behind her back. And even if it's his fault, he will tell half-truth, so people will accept him and like him. Then she has to go and defend herself because people are hearing what Ben has been telling them, the bad things that he has been telling her. He's just going to continue to laugh, and y'all ignore that. Like, when asked, how do you expect someone to react when you're lying on them? He says, well, I expect them to be aggressive and call me out. It's like, so you expect, after what you've done to her, you expect her to be aggressive towards you and call her out. He said he's scared to address her because he didn't want to have an uncomfortable conversation, and her temperament is like his dad, and his dad was hard on him growing up, and that triggers him. When you were calling me out, he would want you to match his tone and give him some type of constructive criticism, like, even though you mad at me, I want you to speak to me calmly because I don't like it when you yell at me. Even though what I've done to you, most people would want to yell at you. But Morgan agrees she could have had a different tone of words, but this has been going on since day one. I just don't think Ben knows how to correctly verbalize how he feels. And it seemed like he was having he was struggling with, okay, I'm supposed to do this. Like, I'm saying I'm sorry. She wants you to say you're sorry, and she wants you to mean it. She just don't want to, well, I'm sorry, and you continue to do that. Sorry, mean it, don't do it again. Because it's becoming a pattern. The first time when you said that she wasn't a nurse, and you was feeling some type of way about that and basically called her a liar. She said she did not like that. She forgave that. But then you went off and said some other things. Again, I want to know what exactly was said. I need verbatim. I need the camera to sit both Morgan and Ben down. Okay, Morgan, Ben, what did you say? Verbatim. Not only to Justin, but also to Nate, to Justin, to Nate, to was it Miguel and Mitch? What you said to them? Morgan, what did you hear he said? I want this on camera, and I want this to be aired during an episode so I can come to an understanding to whether, Morgan, you doing too much, or Morgan, I understand exactly how you feeling right now. Ben, you need to do better. I'm going to need this from them. So, later on, the ladies meet up, the men meet up. Ben tells the husbands that Morgan wants an emotional apology. They don't understand what that is. Nate said whatever apology you give her, she's not going to accept it. It's like she's not going to accept an haphazard apology. She's not going to just accept you saying I'm sorry. She wants you to actually mean it. That's where she's coming from. He agrees that he doesn't know how to properly articulate how he feels, so maybe that's why it's coming off to Morgan as being not being genuine. But Nate feels that Alex doesn't think, wait a minute, Nate feels Alexis, wait a minute, Nate is not feeling Alexis. He doesn't think a wife should be going out to the club on every weekend. And he's feeling some type of way because she's the one that started this mess between Ben and Morgan. She is the one twice who was going to Morgan and be like, you know, being over there talking about you, just to be having him on speakerphone, and he be saying all kind of, you know what, I want doggone it Morgan, Ben, and doggone Alexis, and Justin to jump on her. And I want everybody to be truthful for what's said. But, I mean, I kind of agree with Nate on that one. Alexis, you are the one that's kind of continuing the drama with Ben and Morgan, but at the same time, if she's seeing that, hey, he's saying this about you, and I'm not getting it off of you, maybe he lying about you, and I think that you should know that he is lying about you. But Nate feels that Alexis is the one causing the friction in others' relationship. Now, Justin tells the husband he don't think that Alexis is attracted to him. And I agree. I don't think she's attracted to him. And he's tried to be intimate with her. And she just sits there. And that is very hurtful to him. And he doesn't know if he wants to, still wants to be married to her. While they're having this serious conversation, Miguel is sitting there holding baby McGinty, feeding him. I just thought it was hilarious. He's sitting there with the little fake baby McGinty, like, oh, word, what? Man, that's sad. That's messed up. Yeah, I know. That's so messed up. We had this little scene with Alexis and Justin towards the end where they was fighting with each other and the producer had to come in. And he's basically saying, I'm speaking truthfully, but you can't comprehend what I'm saying. This again, Justin, he thinks he's articulating what he's saying and how he feels, but it don't always come out that way. It comes out differently, and then he looks at you like something wrong with you that you not understanding. But I still want to know what was said, because I was getting tired of it. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day for $4.99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.